Thank you very much. All protocols observed. God is good, and all the time. To the family of Mama Phoebe, Caesar, your siblings, all the relatives, I'm here on my own behalf and on behalf of the people of Embu and the ruling party to say pole for the loss of your mom. Mama Phoebe Asio is known to any woman who's been in politics in Kenya. She's a very big person, just in case you didn't know, but she was also the most humble and graceful woman leader I ever knew. We were talking with Gladys just now, and when the MP for Karachuonyo was speaking, she said that Mama Phoebe was very soft-spoken, yet very forceful, and she managed to get her things done and her agenda taken in. Then I told Gladys, maybe that's the only thing we never managed to get from her, because some of us are very loud. But then we also agreed in the modern day politics, being loud has its place, because if you have to face somebody like Sifuna, it is not easy. Or even Senator Kajwang, you have to be loud sometimes to be heard. But all the same, she accepted us the way we were, and she mentored each one of us. Personally, I knew Mama Phoebe Asio when I was a little girl in primary school. And the reason I knew her is because my late father was a member of parliament with her. And I don't know what my father saw in me then, but I believe he knew why he kept telling me this. He kept telling me, I want you to be like Phoebe Asio. I want you to be like Inda Gashukia. Those are the two women MPs that he talked about that time. And you'd make me read newspapers for him while standing to see whether I can speak like a leader. And you tell me when you're reading, don't look down all the time. You must look at the people you're talking to. And little did I know that he actually wanted me to be a woman leader. And so the first time I met Mama Phoebe, I told her that story. And I told her, I want to be like you. And in 1997, I watched her live in Parliament as she moved the affirmative action motion. All women movement, young and old, we were mobilized by Professor Wanjiku Kabira and told, let's go and watch this historic moment, this historic motion. What Professor didn't tell us is that Parliament then, you could not enter Parliament, whether you're a member of Parliament or you're a visitor at the public gallery, you couldn't enter there in trousers. And so myself and Millie Odhiambo were quick to go there wearing our jeans. And the sergeant at times said, "Nyinyi hamwezi ingia mkiwa hivyo." He said, why? Hakuna kuvaa trouser kwa mbunge. So there were some women, luckily, who had kikois with them. And so we tied our kikois and went up there at the public gallery. But I'll never forget what a profound moment that was for me personally. I watched her moving that motion, talking with grace, powerful. And I told myself from up there, the speaker's gallery, one day, I'm gonna stand in that, down there, like this woman. And that is the amount of influence Mama Phoebe had on all of us. And so, when we joined politics, one day we were talking, I remember it was around the NAC time, and I was telling her how tough it is being in the field campaigning as a woman, and for that matter, a young woman, and you have to face some very rough men who tell you very hard things. And in politics, the female politicians will tell you the way they bring us down is to focus on the neck downwards. Rarely do they focus on the neck upwards. And so I explained to Mama Phoebe some of the challenges I had faced. And she told me a story, which I beg you allow me to say it because that story gave me strength. She told me, when I was campaigning one time, and we had this big rally, and there were all those days they used to campaign together. So if you are all running for MP in a particular constituency, the rallies were jointly done, you can imagine. So Mama Phoebe is there with her opponents, and I'm told she had a very tough one. And as she's speaking, some foolish man, you'll understand why I'll call him foolish, had a stick with some female paraphernalia, and he shouts from the back, wewe, hii uliacha kwangu. And Mama Phoebe, in her grace, instead of losing it like I would have done or Millie or Gladys and going for the man, she said, don't worry, please keep it. I'll pick it in the evening when I come back. That was Mama Phoebe Asio. Graceful, even in the moment when you think you can pull her down, she'll rise above you. Now, if it was me, or even Millie here, angekipata, but look at how gracefully she dealt with that moment. And I think that's a lesson for all of us female politicians. When they want to pull you down, using your femininity, you show them how that doesn't matter. Throw it back at them in a soft way. And I think those are the lessons we are learning today. So I'm here to celebrate a great woman. A woman who has walked the walk with all other great women in the movement. A woman who's made me stand here as a governor of Embu County because I started as a beneficiary of affirmative action. I was a nominated member of parliament. Millie here was a nominated member of parliament. Gladys Wanga there started as a women rep, which is an affirmative action seat. I've seen MP Naisula Lesuda from Samburu. She started as a nominated member senator. She's now 2-term member of parliament. We have Mother Wangari. She started as a nominated senator. She's now doing her 2nd term as a member of Gilgil constituency. We owe it to this great and amazing woman. And for sure, her impact on all of us and those that come after us will live forever in this country. When we write our books, when we write our memoirs, she'll have a place in our books, a good place, because that's who she was, an impactful woman who, despite mentoring all of us, seeing us rise to the top, she remained graceful and very humble. May the soul of Mama Phoebe Asio truly rest in eternal peace. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Governor Cecile. Pastor